Hi, hello, it's me again, Marina. I'm 58 and I live in Sweden. I thought I was going to do a look with my new and my first palette by Sheglam. I have never tried them. I have heard a lot of people talk about their different palettes. This one is Sheglam Rainbow Revolution palette, and it looks like this. There are 3 shimmers and the rest is matte. That one, and that one is a shimmer. I have swatched them just on my fingers and they seem pretty good, so I don't know how this will work. I did place an order just because I have heard Steph on Not Your Basic Steph's channel talking about a mascara that they have. It looks like this. Well, I didn't hear her talk about it. I saw her use it for the first time in one of her lives, and the reaction this mascara gave her was priceless. I laughed so hard. She was over the moon and ecstatic about the effect on her lashes. So I thought I just got to try that one. And I tried it once and it did not work for me. But then she told me this is a double-ended one. Length and volume. I hate this type of brushes. Anyhow, I used the length first and the volume afterwards, and she had done it the other way around. So I tried that, and then it actually worked better. But that are the only 2 times that I have used it, so I will try it again. So that's why I wanted to place an order, and then of course I wanted to try one of their palettes, and I ordered a whole bunch of earrings because I love earrings. Don't have any on today because I'm tired and I couldn't be bothered. I'm just going to wash this off later. So I guess this is going to be a first impression, or whatever you call it. I have never used it on my eyes. I haven't swatched it on my arms. I've just touched it with my fingers. So let's begin. I'm taking an MSQ brush, small one. I'm the worst about talking about my brushes. I'm constantly forgetting. And I'm dipping into Sealed with a Kiss, and that's the pink one. And I'm going to place that. If I look a bit rough, I'm all pink on my lids and my base. I have my base and everything on because I have already done a look. I just washed my eye makeup off except for the brows, so I'm a bit messed up. So I will try to fix that later on. And the shadows stained my lids. It was by the Opulence palette by Beauty Bay. I love that palette. Wow, this wasn't so bad. I was surprised. I thought I was going to that I would have to work a bit for this to get this color payoff, but that was without effort. Yeah, so I'm a bit pinkish on my lids. I don't mind stuff like that, staining and things. It goes away later on. I never go to work without makeup, so it doesn't matter. Wow, this was a lot better than I was expecting it to be. We'll see about the rest. So I'm cleaning my brush. Yeah, so speaking of being unsecure about how these shadows will work, I have for the longest time like a couple of months or something. Now I took the Sugar Rush, which is that, what should we call that? Corally, peachy pinkish, no, something. I have been in a bad flow when it comes to makeup, I think. You know the feeling when you constantly is not satisfied with what you do. There's always something in the look that turns, in my opinion, ugly. You know, it gets patchy, shadows doesn't stick, they won't blend. I have had a lot of, you know, you put one color on and then you come with the other one and the first one just goes away. And then it turns patchy and also the technique, the shadow placement, and nothing goes as you want. So my feeling is that I have been doing more looks that looks hideous, ugly, or not so well done than I have done good looks, and it kind of makes you lose your confidence. Yeah, and it's been like that for a long time. Every second look I do, I always post my looks on Instagram, no matter how I feel about them, good or bad. There is not a lot that I have not been posting. I don't think I ever skipped one. That was a surprise. This one, the Sugar Rush, was a little bit more hard, but maybe it's not the shadow as I'm talking about. But it was much more pigmented than I expected. Yeah, well, so I've had a really bad flow lately. When I'm looking back on my looks that I always post on Insta, about, oh, that one is bad, that one is bad, that one looks terrible, that one is awful. Yeah. So sometimes I feel like I'm almost giving up, questioning myself. Why am I doing this? I know why I do it. I love it, but you should quit. You cannot do anything that is pretty or professional or whatever. Okay, so I will take, what should I take? I gotta stop making that sound. I am taking 217S brush by MAC, one of my favorites, and I'm using the brown one called Velvet Sky. That is supposed to be the darkest one. The other ones are all brighter. As per usual, I always want a matte black, or at least that one had been a little bit darker. Yeah. So I don't know if it's me just having bad luck, or I have used a lot of new stuff lately because I bought a lot during Black Friday, and then I'm thinking maybe I bought things that I'm not capable of handle because I'm not good enough. Shadows that are a little bit difficult, or you need a certain base or whatever, and I don't get it. I don't know. Yeah, so that makes me a little bit insecure of doing looks. Every time I sit down to film, for example, I always feel, oh, is this going to be bad or is it going to be good? Going back to the Sugar Rush, See if I can blend the brown edges out a bit here. Oh, I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but I've been having a lot of a bad flow. Things doesn't work the way I want them to. You see, now it's happening. This is not, I can't blend it out. There's a sharp line here and here, and it won't blend. And now I'm getting pissed. Or is it just me being in a bad mood constantly? I don't know. Or tired or whatever that makes me not, what shall I say? Maybe I'm not being careful enough or thorough enough or whatever. That did not go well. Well, these shadows are definitely more pigmented than I expected. What about you? Have you tried Sheglam? And what did you think? Oops. I kind of heard both. This palette was like $4 or $5, I don't remember. Not a lot. And I forgot to powder under my eyes, but no fallout. Not yet. I'm going to cut my crease as per usual. Nothing new there. Yes. Have you seen... I've seen a lot of people on YouTube trying to do this spoon trick when you place a teaspoon here to get a perfect cut crease. Have you tried it? I'm kind of curious to try it. Won't do that on camera though. Okay, I gotta... I have actually today, that's why I no, that's not that. I can't talk. I am so tired. I have not been sleeping well and I have pain in my left hand, so feeling a bit off. I've been filming my red lippy collection today, so that will be up, but I think I will wait a bit until closer to Valentine's. Since they are reds. Someone on here, I think it was Didi, gave me the suggestion to upload them close to in connection to Valentine's. Like that, and then I will take the, I think I will take, I was planning on taking this one. This is a boring one. It's kind of a peachy, nudie, you can't see, can you? Do you see that? Hardly. But I think I will go with that's too boring for me. I will take the orange one, and that is 14 carats. That was funny. 14 carats. And I need a flat brush. I reorganized my brushes, and now I can't find them. That's what you get when you're cleaning. Then you can't find stuff. I will spray this just in case. This is just water. Maybe I will just place this one here at first, kind of on the mid lid, and then I will take the boring one in the inner part of my lid. See how that goes. Just want to try as many shadows as possible. Yeah. Well, it wasn't the most woohoo look, but it's fine. So, is anyone more than me longing for spring? I know it's just the beginning of February, but I am sick and tired of this now. Yesterday and today we have had like minus 8 degrees Celsius. I think that's somewhere around 43 Fahrenheit. Cold. This is really a surprise. These shadows are a lot better than I was expecting, so that's good. But I want to need to blend this out a little bit, diffuse the edges. This is a S5 by Kaleidos. Taking a bit of that Sugar Rush color here. Feels like I've lost it a little bit. There's a really sharp line between the brown and this Sugar Rush color that I don't seem to be able to blend out. Annoying. That might not be the shadow's fault, that could be me. I took a bit of brown on this and just kind of going over that sharp edge, trying to make it look a little bit more diffused. I'm surprised about these shadows. I didn't expect that. Good thing. I'm just going back a little bit to the colors. Yeah. So what should I do now? I will take my primer stick that I have, use under my eye. Oops. And what shall I do under my eye? I would kind of like a shimmery one. I would say that these shimmers are more like satins. They are not overly shimmery, but you don't always have to have that, I think. And I can't stop. That's fine sometimes too, even though I like it really shiny and metallic-y and so on. What to do? Because the shimmery one here, sorry, is turquoise. But I kind of feel like having the green one, but the green one is matte and I don't want a matte one. Well, I don't have a choice. I will take the green one. Or shall I take both? No, I take the green one. Sorry, don't know what happened. I will just drag it under my eye. Dusty. A little bit of the brown one in the outer corner here. Yes. I will actually use the yellow. It's called Lemon Drop in my inner corner as a kind of highlight-ish thing. I have a brush here. Yeah, well, I think that is it. I will go off camera and do eyeliner, lashes, fix the messy part in my face and maybe a lippy, and then I will come back to you. See you in a bit. So I'm done. I completed my face. I must say, for being such a cheap palette, I'm really surprised that these shadows are as good as they are. And by that I don't mean that cheap shadows always are bad, because they're not. But you kind of don't expect so much from them, at least I don't. And this is a surprise. You couldn't guess that these are cheap shadows. They are really pigmented and great. The shimmers are more like satins, I would say, but that's okay. So I have in my face my primer is a shimmery illuminator. It's called Illuminator and it's by Kicks. It doesn't exist anymore. I'm just trying to pan it. Use it only when I'm at home. When you have smeared this in your face, you look like Tin Man. And then on top of that, I did put Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. I'm also trying to pan this one. I can only use it in the winter because it's a bit pale and I don't like the finish of it. I used to like it, but now I don't anymore. I find it that it breaks up around my nose, it really gets into my lines, and I really need to be careful how I use it. My bronzer is my old one from Maybelline. It's really old and ugly, but I actually like it. And my blush is also an old one by Isadora, Swedish brand. I love this color. See, it's broken, but it still sticks in there. Love it. Doesn't exist anymore. My highlight is Comet Catcher by Kaleidos. I have a huge pan in mine, mostly because I didn't drop it, but it still broke. It kind of got hard pan, and flakes and pieces comes off when I swirl the brush in. And even though it's hard pan, I can still use it. It still comes off to the brush, but yeah, don't know why that happened. My eyeliner, I used a green one, and this is one of my newer ones. This is a Cake It liner in Courage by Artitude Cosmetics. I love this liner. I have liners. I have a whole bunch. And I actually found a name on the mascara that I always said that it has no name, but it's all-in-one volume and length mascara, black, Sheglam. And the lippy, I used an old eye pen from Kryolan, don't know how to say that in English. Old, I use it for this lip liner for my green lippy by KVD. So that's it. The shadows, excuse me, I used from the Rainbow Revolution palette by Sheglam is in my crease I used the Sugar Rush and Sealed with a Kiss, those two. And my outer corner I used Velvet Sky. And on middle of the lid I used 14 carrots and Utopia in my inner corner. And under my eye I used the green one, Sour Candy. And in my inner corner, as a kind of a highlight, I used this Lemon Drop. So the only shadows I haven't used is actually two. This one called Jelly and this one called Summer Camp. So I will use this again because I want to try them as well. Try to do another color combo. Yeah, so that is it. I will go and have a shower and have a rest. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, comment and like. That will mean the world to me. It's so nice to have comments and talk to you all. You're so kind and friendly, and I love it. So till next time, take care and be careful out there. Bye bye. Well, I also forgot to film a close-up, so here it comes. I think this is okay for a Sheglam palette. So that was it. Bye bye.